Hello, welcome back. My name is Ari, and today I want to talk about how I did on my 2021 reading goals. And I brought the ugly Hawaiian shirt back since that's what I was wearing in the video we're about to watch. So what I'm going to do is on my phone I am going to watch last year's reading goals, and then we'll talk about how good or bad I did. Hello, welcome back. My name is Ari, and today is day 6 of my 12 Days After Christmas series. And today we are going to talk about my plans for my 2021 reading while I wear the most obnoxious shirt that I could find in my closet, because I will probably be referencing this video a lot throughout the year, and why not look like a hot mess? I didn't reference that video once this year until now, so I wore this obnoxious shirt for nothing. Anyway, so I've got quite a few plans and challenges for myself in 2021. It's easiest for me to read a vast quantity of books when I challenge myself to read like specific topics or like specific things. So this works really well for me. I am not a mood reader at all. I'm in the mood to read all of the books. And I just kind of need to plan out which books I'm going to read, or I won't get to any of them. So, what are my plans? So, as a vague, generalized plan, I would like to clear out as many of the books that I already own as I possibly can. Okay, that was long-winded and I was talking very slowly, but did I succeed in this? Kind of. I did read a lot of the books that I already owned, but I ended up buying a lot of new books to replace those books, and ended up with more books on my TBR than I had last year. I didn't do a fantastic job. There's still tons of books that I already own that I still have, my TBR is in front of me on the other side of this camera so I can see it. So yes and no on this one. Apologies if you could hear the dog in the background again. He is throwing a hissy fit. I don't know why. He's licking the bathroom door. It's a delicious door. The other thing I'm doing is the Goodreads challenge. The video that I put out right before this, which I will also link in the cards up there, is my basically what I plan to read from the 2020 Goodreads challenge. Anyway, I did end up doing the 2020 Goodreads challenge. I had a video about that up in October, I think. Read the books that I had planned to read, got all of that done, happy. I have another one of those this year. Basically, I read at least 2 books in almost every category of Goodreads, and then I talk about at the end of the year whether I liked the books, or whether I thought that the winner deserved to win, or if I thought the other book or books that I read may have deserved that spot. Because Goodreads is a popularity contest, and whatever the publishers promote the most usually wins. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is there's 2 book series that I'm challenging myself to spend the year reading. I know exactly what this is, and I didn't do it. So I'm talking really slow in this video, so I'm going to cut myself off and just explain it. I said I was going to read all of the Dritz books and the Shannara series. I got a couple months in and just quit for a couple of reasons. One, these book series are 3 to 4 books, so I was reading 6 to 8 books just dedicated to nothing but Dritz and Shannara every month, and that's a huge chunk of books every month. And then I just was not enjoying my Shannara reread at all. Dritz was going okay. I may start reading the Dritz books again next year, but right now they're in storage. So until I get my own apartment and a job, then I'm not going to be able to read any of those books because I don't have access to them. So won't be on my goal for next year, but I might start picking them up again. Let me know in the comments below if you were interested in me continuing with either Dritz or Shannara, but I'll probably do it differently than I did it last year if I choose to do that. Kayla at Books and Lala put out an entire year's worth of buzzwordathon challenges, and I will be doing the buzzwordathon every month. So buzzwordathon, I did do the buzzwordathon except for 1 month. I think it was November when the buzzword term was lost, and I had a book, but I just didn't really have time to read it. I'd say I completed this. I'm sure I read something else in the year that had the word lost in it, even if I didn't read something in November. I'm going to consider this completed. Next challenge. If you watched my owned TBR video, I have a shit ton of book box books that I would get in a books box and then just stick on a shelf, which is over there and why I keep looking over there, and just not read them. So my challenge for myself next year is every time I open and record an unboxing, I am going to read the book that came in the box and add my thoughts about the book to the end of that unboxing. So as soon as I get the box, I'm going to instantly read that book and make sure I read it before I put the video up. So that's challenge where when I do an unboxing video, I read the book. I did actually do that this year. I did, I think, a fairly decent job of that this year. And in addition to that, I pretty much read every single one of those old book boxes. There's probably like 3, 4, maybe 5 left, but considering I had like, I think almost 2 shelves full of old book box books, I think I did really good with that. But there are some book boxes that I get that I don't do unboxing videos on. So those are the book boxes that come with just a book and don't have any knickknacks. For me this year, that would have been Book of the Month Club, Page 1, and like a sci-fi book club book box. And so those books I wasn't reading. And so now I have another full shelf of book box books. So I'll have to do something next year to figure out how to get through these new book box books and maybe stop collecting them so much. But that will be in tomorrow's video where I do my 2022 goals. So you'll see maybe plans for that tomorrow. The next thing that we're doing, or the next thing that I'm doing, is I'm going to assign a monthly theme to my reading, right? This theme is outside of the other challenges that I have just told you about, where those won't necessarily count to the theme. I might read other books that have nothing at all to do with the theme just because I want to read them that month. Maybe they're a new release, whatever. So, theme to my reading. Did I do this? Yes. I had a theme. I've got a spreadsheet, so I'll put this picture of the spreadsheet here. Did I have a theme every month? Yes. Were the themes particularly good? No. Some months were like, yeah, I read a bunch of books off my bookshelf. Those were great themes. And then some months were like, read whatever you want. It's a free month. Do this thing that has nothing to do with anything at all. So while I did accomplish this, again, this will be changing for next year. But I'm going to consider this an accomplished goal. And then I've got 2 like very general, kind of not really assigned, but I would really like to do kind of goals. I would like to read 6 classics this year. Did I read 6 classics? Fuck no. I think I ended with 4. I think if you count my DNFs, then I hit 6 classics. But if you don't count my DNFs, then I did not. I am going to say that I either barely hit this goal or didn't hit this goal at all. I would also like to read 12 nonfiction books this year. 12 nonfiction books. I'm pretty sure I completed this. Looking at my list of books, I read 19 nonfiction books. I definitely accomplished this one. I like reading nonfiction, so I felt that this is accomplished. We did good. Nonfiction has been read. I don't know what else to say about this. We did the goal. Yay! As for YouTube, I'm going to keep with the trend that I've been on where I upload at least 2 videos a week, one on Tuesday, one on Saturday. So, uploading twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. I did that pretty much all year. A couple of times I'd miss or be a day late or something like that, but life happens, so that's not a big deal. And I even managed to, so far, upload a video every single day in December. This was a rough decision for me, but I hope you all are enjoying this content. But yeah, that goal seemed to work out just fine. I think it was great. If you guys have any opinions on my uploading schedule and you think I should do different days other than Tuesdays or Saturdays, but I feel comfortable continuing with the trend of 2 videos a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Thank you for coming to today's video. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so that was the wrap up. I think I did pretty good, and I have a lot of ideas for things that, because I experienced them in my plans last year, that I want to make changes and see if we can improve on the content for next year. So that's the end of this video. I will see you tomorrow where I talk about my 2022 goals. So if you're interested on what changes I am making, I'll see you then. Bye.